Month 1 in the books. Yes.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I think we crushed it. What do you think?
It was good. It was a good first month. And I think the best part about it is we had a plan, we had a strategy, and we executed it. We took all of the learnings that we've had and we said, this is exactly what we're going to do. And it worked really well. And that's exciting. And that's, again, why we're on this mic here on our Sunday afternoon talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, how important do you think it is to have the business plan, the plan from the get-go to take off for first month? What do you think,
Yeah,
Jeff?
I think it's really important. And even based on us talking about vision and some of these other things, I don't know how many times this first month we went back to making sure we're staying on brand with the marketing that we're doing, the people we're interviewing to make sure that it is a good fit. They've got the right energy to build the culture. All of the things in the past that we maybe settled for and just said, this is good enough. We said, no, we're going to do this the right way. And if we do it the right way, we'll be able to capitalize on it. What are your thoughts as I trip over here?
Yeah. It's just so important. Like you said, could I have a full salon right now with lots of stylists? Yes. But that's not important to me. The team is really important. Who you surround yourself, building the culture, that's all part of your brand, right?
Right.
So I'm being really selective. So first month 1, our soft launch, we call it, it was just me.
Right.
And so, and I'm fine with that because I'm going to take the time we need to take to build the right team. Right. Because if you get one person in there that doesn't mesh, then it kind of destroys everything else. So I'm not willing to settle at all.
Right. Well, and I think that's the exciting part is we did a soft launch, so we didn't do this grand opening, which again, you make a great point all the time when I'm like, we should have a celebration. And you're like, but I don't have any clients. So who's going to show up? Right. And 2, who's going to celebrate with us? They don't know anything about us. Now, maybe down the road, we're doing some kind of party or something like that. But this soft launch allowed us to test our marketing. We could A/B some different things we were doing. Like you mentioned, it was just you in the salon. And that first month, you're just trying to figure out where your stuff is at, right? So that you can actually do clients. So I think that's, again, something we learned with our previous salon in Orange County was give us a month to kind of figure out how everything needs to work together, get the rest of the salon built out. We had the foundational pieces. We could wash hair, we could do hair, we could do extensions, but so much was missing through that first month. And now it's in place. We're really ready to do our launch now, this sort of the first true month that we're open.
Yeah, exactly. We always talk about not bringing other people on into chaotic space or into chaos. So that's really important to me. Now, if I had a team before and I was opening a salon, well, that's different. For one, they already know what you're doing. They already know you.
Right.
And maybe you've worked together or maybe you haven't, but you have some sort of background or relationship. So that's fine. But if you don't and you can... if I would have gotten a couple key stylists in the first month, sure, they would have been here and I would have explained to them and that would have been fine because I would have done the interview to know that these are the right fit to begin with. But it was so much easier just to have me and to work out all the things that were missing. And I'm like, we added outlets and spots that we didn't realize and just things were back ordered and whatnot and just getting things completely organized and ready to roll. So now I feel really confident when people come on,
right,
that they're going to be able to get situated a lot easier.
Right. Yeah, I come from the tech world and actually tech and music. So we've got 2 things. In the music side, we've got our demos. They're songs that sound just about like what it's supposed to sound like, but we can actually do that before we actually go in and do the final recording. Same thing on the software side. We've got prototype software or prototype products. That's kind of the same approach that we've taken here, which is we're getting all the things in place. You're trying to figure out how it's all going to work once the salon is stacked. You've got clients that are coming in that are new to you, new to the salon, and so you're able to spend some time with them and really build that relationship. And again, start to see how it's going to work for clients in the waiting room. What's that experience going to be like for the different things that we have to offer, the amenities and the luxury experience. And for those of you that are listening to this for the first time, we're doing something unique here. We are just starting a new salon in Scottsdale called Desert Blonde Salon.
It could have been, but
Yeah, it
it's
could have
not.
been.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're starting the Salontrepreneur, this podcast and this series of coaching and consulting capabilities. So we're really taking what we're talking about for the Salontrepreneur, and we're doing exactly that step by step with a brand new salon,
Yes.
0 clients, 0 revenue. We don't have family down here. We got nothing. We got us, and
Yeah.
now we're really doing it. And that's what I think is so exciting about month number 1 with where we're at, and just that belief now that anybody that aspires to own, start, operate a salon, the playbook is there, at least as of month 1, which you always say, this is always the worst revenue month. This is the worst month you can have.
It should be, right? Like, for one, our first month, again, it was just me. I didn't crush it. Like, I didn't work my life away. I mean, I might have worked 4 days a week. I mean,
4 days.
Yeah, I took some days off here and there. I mean, it's my soft opening, so it's my excuse to do that, but that's my plan. Like, I have other business stuff. We have a podcast. We have this Salontrepreneur business too. So I'm not trying to work all the hours in the salon. I'm trying to work on the business. And so if I start off working so much on the business, it's really hard to get out of it.
Right.
And so I don't want to do that, but I also want to make sure that I'm spending a lot of time with new clients. So I don't try to jam them all in there, because you kind of want to get to know them the first time you meet them. You get to talk to them and build a little bit of a relationship, and that ensures that they come back to you and they refer people to you because they get to know you.
Right.
Now, if I was flying by the seat of my pants and doing another client at the same time, that doesn't give me the opportunity to get to know them. So I'm relying only on my work, which is good, but sometimes it's not enough. Some people want more than that.
Right.
They want the relationship too. And so make sure the first few visits, you really get to maximize that with them. And plus, you have the time. Like, I have the time. I didn't have any clients, so I can schedule them and add an extra hour to each appointment or whatever I had to do. So that makes a huge difference, because not only did I get new clients, now I'm getting new loyal clients. And I'm getting the referral business that's organic. I'm getting that boosted up too. So now we're just preparing for our business to expand or double by month 2, by month 3, for them to come back and repeat. But then they're also sending their friends and their family to me. And I've already seen that in month 1. So that's good sign.
Right. Well, and that's how you create that recurring revenue stream. A lot of times, I think people think about just the service and the dollars in and the dollars out, but it really is about recurring, and it's not losing any clients, or at least valuable clients, to your business. And so taking that time, we turned off double booking. You are a double booking fanatic, and that's how you maximize your time here. You mentioned working 3 or 4 days a week. Some people would say, you're crazy. That's a new business. I mean, maybe even me a little bit, like, hey, you're sure you don't want to open up your Monday or something like that?
Right.
But no, we stayed true to it, because all of the past salons were like, when we either bought it or opened it, you were probably there 28 to 60 straight days. Even if it was just for a few hours to put something together or take one quick client, the books were all wide open. Whatever business we could get, we took. And yeah, we probably had other clients that would have booked if we had double booking turned on.
For sure.
We definitely know that. But we've set a cadence and we've set a precedent for how we're going to scale the business and do it in a smart way. And that's probably the thing that I'm most proud about, is really sticking to that, because I know where we've been in the past and how many hours, obviously you behind the chair, but even me going there and supporting it, and then
taking care of the girls.
Yeah, doing what we have to do to make that lifestyle balance. And anytime we started a business, throw the lifestyle balance out the window. And here, it hasn't actually been wickedly disruptive. I mean, yes, you're not around as much, which, I kind of miss that. But besides that, now we've actually got a nice cadence, and I think that just continues to grow. Like you said, we usually look, the first 3 months is almost all new clients. And so you're building that with your marketing funnel. You're adding your referral business, and I think we did a little over 30 clients over the 3 to 4 days a week you were doing. Maybe more?
I think there was more, yeah.
Okay.
But
out of that
like,
was
let's
about
say
half,
40.
at least half a dozen new referrals within that first couple of weeks. So, I mean, and I was here twice, like I mentioned before, and I saw people getting emotional about the transformation of their hair. I mean, it was the right energy. It was the right things that we're trying to do. And I like the plan of it.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it, right? And that's because I take the time to talk to them too, and I don't want people to get emotional, of course, unless it's
in a positive way,
happy tears, you know. But it's because I really got to know their story and why they were here and why they needed my help or my service. And then when you create what they want, the vision that they have that they think is not unattainable, right? And then I give it to them. That's when the emotion sets in. And when I do color or extensions, that's when you can really transform somebody's look in a huge way. And that's what I do. And then talking about the amount of clients that that I had or I've seen in the first month, when I'm doing extension clients and color, they take a long time, especially if you're doing it by yourself.
Right.
And you want to do a really good job. And then I'm adding on, you know, more time to get to know my client as well. It can take a long time. So you can't see as many. I mean, I'm not a in and out haircut salon. I'm not that service anymore. But I'm maximizing my time here, and I don't need as many clients. So I'm working smarter, not harder anymore. And it is hard. It's hard for me too to reel it back because I've always been this person who, they want a men's haircut. I'll do it. They want me to do their kids, or they want me to do whatever services that I don't typically do. I'm like, well, I'll do it. I'll just do it. And I just keep doing that. But the more you do that, the more they want you to do that. And other people see that you do it, and your books become full with a bunch of services that you don't want to do. Right. Or that I'm not the best
optimized.
Yeah, that I'm not the best at, you know, or, you know, either way, like it fills you up in the wrong direction. And so when you hold true to that, people respect it. And I mean, some people might get a little irritated. That's okay. Again, my analogy always is I'm not going to go to the barbershop and ask them to do my extensions. Like,
right. I hope not.
I'm not, trust me. So I think that, you know, you should just stick to your brand and your vision like we are. And that's where it really will pay off for us. And it has.